Hi everyone, today I'm starting to work on a Valentine's collaboration that I am making with some of my dolly friends on YouTube. I will link their channels in the description box below, but we have Peace, Love, Craft, Love Dolls with Tammy Powley, Beth Ramsden and Dolls Rescued. As I say, I will link the channels in the description box below. Here I have got some of my trimmings and things that I'm planning to use. I've decided I'm going to do the bodice in this plain pale pink, and then I'm going to trim the bodice with some of these cotton laces that I've got. I have these little daisies that I might use some of. I've got lots of pretty ribbons, love that one, a plain pink one there. I've got the red one. I don't think I'm going to be able to use the red one. I don't think it'll go with what I'm doing, but I love this one and I'm hoping to put that in somewhere. I'm wanting to make it like a princess dress. Really pink, pretty and girly. Hopefully it won't be too difficult to do, so let's see. The first thing we need to do to make our dress is to make the bodice. And to do that, I have a piece of plain pink cotton fabric. You can see that one edge of it is already finished, so that'll save me finishing off that edge. This piece of fabric is 10 inches wide by 2 inches long. I'm going to fold that piece of fabric in half, making sure that the finished edge is at the bottom where the skirt will be attached. I'm then going to sew across the top and down the side here. So I have stitched along the top and down the side of my fabric. I've trimmed off the extra seam allowance and cut off the corners so that it'll tuck through nicely. So the next thing I'm going to do is tuck it through. Here we are, this is what we're left with. So this is the top, this is where you're going to add your fastenings at each end, and this is the bottom where we're going to fix our skirt. The next thing we need to do is fit that around onto the doll. I'm going to pin mine into position at the back like this. So I've wrapped the piece of fabric around my doll, pinned it at the back, and make sure that it's inside out. If you have an inside and an outside, make sure it's inside out. The next thing I'm going to do is work out where I'm going to put my darts. So I want one here and one here so that it fits nicely around the bust. So I need to sew down here and across here, and the same on this side, down here and across here so that it fits nicely on the bust. So I've marked with a pencil where I need to sew, which is down here and then straight across, and then I've pinned it into position with a pin so that when I undo the pin at the back, I then can see where I need to sew. So I'm just going to stitch down and across to make that bodice fitted. So the next thing we need to do is double check that that will fit on the doll. Very happy with how that fits, and there's a good overlap at the back for your studs or fastenings. Then the next thing we're going to do is decorate the bodice with some lace. Make sure you leave a bit at the bottom so that you can sew your skirt onto your bodice. Then this is what I'm going to do. You do it however you want to. I'm going to arrange my different laces in layers on my bodice and stitch them into position using my sewing machine. So something along these lines. So I've got a pink and then I've got a darker pink, which I'll do high enough up so that it's just covering the stitching of that bottom one there. So here is the bodice part finished. I've sewn on my layers of lace, leaving a gap at the bottom here so that I can attach the skirt. So I haven't sewn the bottom of that part down yet. The next thing I've done is cut out my underskirt. I'm going to use this silky lining material, and I've cut it 13 inches wide by 5.5 inches long. Next thing I'm going to do is cut out the same pieces in pink net. This is going to go over the top so that I have 3 pieces the same, and then I'm going to lay them on top of each other and gather them along the top. So here is my skirt part. The 3 layers of fabric have been gathered across the top. The next thing I'm going to do is fit them onto the bottom of my bodice. I'm going to gather and pin this skirt part onto the top of my bodice. Then I'm going to stitch it in position. So I've attached the gathered part of the skirt to the bodice. I've done it using a zigzag stitch. That's just to help stop with any fraying. The next thing I'm going to do is tidy this lace up. So I'm going to lay the lace down flat like that, and I'm just going to do a stitch across there to tidy that up. Then I'm going to go to the ends, and I'm going to fold the ends of the lace over to the back and stitch that down to tidy that up as well. The next thing I'm going to do is sew up my skirt seam. So I'm going to I have to do that layer first, then that layer, and then the bottom layer. Okay. So I've stitched this piece of lace down flat just there so that doesn't keep popping up. Also, it encloses that seam for us and makes that look tidy. Here's what it looks like on the inside. I've turned over the lace over the end of the bodice and stitched that down flat. I've also done the seam on the back. So I've done 3 separate seams so that the layers stay separate. It's up to you whether you do that or not. It wouldn't matter if you did all 3 together, I don't think. And then the next thing I'm going to do is roll over this edge at the top here, because I've left a gap so that it will go over her hips. You can see that I'm going to use that for the fastening there like that. I've gone down a little bit into the skirt so that it'll go over her hips. So I've rolled those edges over and pinned them, and they're now ready to be stitched into place. The next thing I'm going to do is the hem of the skirt. So let's try it on her and see what it looks like. So here it is on the body. I love how it looks. It comes right down to her ankles, and I want it to be about mid-calf length. So that means I can turn under the hem of the underskirt part. I can turn that under twice, once, twice, and stitch around there. And then the next thing to do will be to trim the net to the length that you want that. So if you want your net the same length as your underskirt, do the seam on your underskirt first. So I'm going to fold that over twice and stitch it. And once that's done, I'm going to trim my net to match the length of my underskirt. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. The dress completed. I've turned up the seam at the bottom. I've trimmed the netting, the 2 layers of netting, to the same length as the underskirt. All that needs to be done now is to put a popper on the back there, and then you could decorate it however you want. So maybe you could put a few bows on the bottom here, maybe a ribbon around the waist, or a little bow here. Yep, so however you want to finish it, that would be up to you. So that's the dress done. What I'm going to do is make her a little wrap to wear, because it can still be chilly in February, can't it? So I've chosen this lovely soft pink fur, because this is the only pink fur I have, and I think pink would go really well. So in order to do that, we need to lay her onto the pink fur like so, with her arms outstretched, and we need to cut the fur so that it's wide enough from one hand to the other. and long enough to wrap around her arm. So wrap it around like this. Make sure you leave a little bit so that you can sew, so that you can stitch up the seam. So I'm going to cut it about here. So I've marked the width and the length that I need my fabric to be, and I'm just going to cut across, up and across, to cut out my wrap piece. Here we are, all cut out ready. So what we need to do next is we need to stitch these bits together. So turn your fur inside out. So you've got the inside there. Remember, you can always trim it a bit shorter if you want to when you've finished. So we're going to join right sides together up into her armpit. So from the cuff to her armpit, and then we're going to do the same on the other side, from the cuff to the armpit, stitch that together, and then we'll come back. So here's the little wrap stitched up. You can see I've stitched it there, left a gap in the middle and stitched along to the other cuff. So we need to turn that the right way out and try it on her. Here we go, there's a wrap. So soft that fur is. I love how soft it is. So the next thing I need to do is make her something for her head, because the collaboration involves a dress, something for her head, and then extra accessories if you wish. This wrap will work for any size doll as long as you measure it how I showed you. It has to be double the width of the arms and a little bit, and then the length has to be from the end of the hand to the end of the hand, because once you get it on and you've sewn it, you'll see that that makes it just about the right length, so that her hands are sticking out each side. So here we have Chelsea modelling the finished items for the collab. I added some lace around the bottom of the skirt just to bring the skirt in with the top by adding a little bit of that colour there. I added a little heart charm to the waist as it's Valentine, and I made a bow, a clip-in hair bow that matches the dress. This is the same lace and the same fabric as the top of the dress. So that's my items ready to be packed and sent off to Beth. I have my packages all wrapped and in this pretty pink tissue paper, ready to send to Beth with a little glittery card for the Valentine's collaboration. So I'm sending my parcel to Beth Ramsden, whose channel I'll link in the description box below, along with Peace, Love, Craft, Love Dolls with Tammy Powley and Dolls Rescued. Pop over and have a look at their channels too to see the other items in this collaboration. So today I've received my lovely package from Beth. Look how nicely wrapped it is. Look at all this. So pretty. Wow. And I've got a note or a card on the top here. So let's have a look at the card first. You can open this first, it says. So let's open this and see what it says. Dear Jay, hello and happy Valentine's Day. I hope you and your family are well. As I post this, I'm just starting homeschooling again with my 8-year-old daughter. Please wish us luck. Haha. I hope you'll enjoy your gifts. I got a little carried away with one of the accessory types, so you can choose a favourite. I'll leave you to enjoy opening everything. I can't wait to see what you and all of our collaborators have made. Enjoy. Love, Beth Ramsden. How nice is that? Thank you, Beth. And I do wish you luck with your homeschooling. So let's have a look inside. Wow, look at this. Look how nice it is. Oh my goodness. Look how nicely everything is wrapped. Wow, Beth, you've really gone to town, haven't you? Oh, it's so nice. Let's see. I'm delighted with the packaging, never mind what you've made. Oh, look. Wow, you've even sent shoes shoes. How nice. Look at these. Wow, they're so pretty. Oh, little red shoes. And everything's got its own little box, look. I'm absolutely delighted. Then, oh, look at this little tiny, it says to J. Let's see if we can carefully open this. Oh, look at this. It's a little tiny card. To J Love Beth, it says. How lovely is that? And it looks like Beth's made that herself. Look at that. Wow. Love it. Now then, let's see what's in this one. It's just lovely. I'm absolutely blown away. You really have put so much effort into this. Oh my gosh, look. Oh wow, look, another pair of shoes. Oh, I love those with a little heart on, look. Oh my gosh, look at them. Wow. Look at these, look, they've got red soles on them. And a little heart on the side. How lovely are they? Wow. I can't get over it, Beth. I love them. Let's see what's in this one. Another pair of shoes. Look at, wow, these are little black ones. Look at these. Oh, wow. I love these shoes so much. Oh, I didn't send you a pair of shoes either. I think I sent everything except shoes. How lovely are they? I absolutely love them. And I love how you've wrapped everything so beautifully as well. Wow. And then let's have a look what's in here. Look at this little box with a little heart on the top. Everything's so nice. Oh, we've got separate packages in here. Oh, look at this. It's a little bracelet. Look how pretty that is. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, don't want to lose anything. It's like Christmas. It's lovely. I love these little boxes as well. Oh. Then we've got this one. Let's see what's in here. I love this paper as well. Oh, look at this. It's a little hair clip, look. A little heart-shaped hair clip. How lovely. And I think she can have it, she can either have it clipped into her hair or tied around, look. How nice is that? Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. And then, I think this is going to be the dress or the outfit. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Oh, that is just amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. I'm blown away, Beth. I really am. I absolutely love everything. Wow. Wow, just wow. I'm going to put these on my little doll. I've got her ready. Here she is. She's one of my newest Blythes from AliExpress. She's also got on a little AliExpress dress. Let's pop her in this gorgeous outfit. I just love it. here she is in her outfit. Doesn't she look gorgeous? She's got her heart on her hair, look. Wow, she looks lovely. And now I'm spoilt for choice on which shoes to give her. I love them all, I really do. I think I'm going to put these ones on her. These ones for now, and then I'll probably swap them over another day. They're just gorgeous. And I've actually noticed that the girl on the card is wearing the outfit that Beth's made. Look at that. Even down to the heart decoration in her hair. How good is that? I absolutely love it. This is actually my newest Blythe, and she doesn't have a name yet. So in honour of this Valentine's collaboration, I'm going to call her Valentine. Look how gorgeous this outfit. I'm absolutely blown away, Beth. I really am. Absolutely blown away with how gorgeous that outfit is. And the accessories as well. Look at her little bracelet. I'm absolutely blown away. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so, so much. Please remember to pop over to Beth's channel, as well as Peace, Love, Craft, Love Dolls with Tammy Powley, and of course Dolls Rescued, who has organised this Valentine's collaboration. I'm so excited to see what Beth thinks of my items that I've sent for her, and what Mana and Tammy have made and sent to each other. This has been so much fun. I hope you enjoyed our little collaboration. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.